Okay, your first step, trace your forearm and hand onto cardboard. Your second step, get your cardboard arm cut out. And you might want to strengthen this part right here by doubling up the cardboard. So one thing you can do is you can mark your straws every 3/4 of an inch. This will be a good size for your robotic hand. And then you're going to cut each little section out. So then you should have some pieces cut out that are about 3/4 of an inch. So one thing I chose to do with my design is I strengthened this part and I doubled up the cardboard. And also you'll see I have 5 different holes here. I can use those to sort of pull the string in through the hand to sort of make some tendons. One thing that you can do is you can kind of score the cardboard. So I'm actually cutting on the line. I've drawn some lines on my hand for where the fingers will bend, and you can kind of cut. Don't cut all the way through, but just kind of score the cardboard so that it bends a little bit easier. Okay. So I can kind of bend that very easily now. So then what you want to do is hot glue each one of the little straw sections to the digits of your hand. So now what you're going to want to do is start feeding your string through each one of the digits of your hand. So to tie your string to the tip of the finger, you can kind of loop the string back in and then sort of make a knot around this one. So now you can see I get each one of my fingers wired up. And one thing I had to do with my design is I actually had to get in between the fingers and cut a little bit so that they freely moved forward. You can kind of test out and see if they bend. Okay. Now you'll notice these little holes right here. What we're going to do is feed the string through each one of those 5 holes here. So now you can see I've fed those strings through the holes there, and now what I'm going to do is feed them through those tubes on the back, and these will sort of act like tendons on the back of the hand. So I've fed my strings through each one of the tendon tubes on the back of the hand, and you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put some tape on top of that and reinforce this to make it stronger, and I might even double up here on the wrist. So I'm going to put some tape across here to reinforce this and make it a little bit stronger. So there I've reinforced that, and if you want you can reinforce each one of these if you feel like they're not strong enough. So I decided to reinforce each little digit of my robot hand with some tape. So I made a piece there, I just need to cut it out, it's going to reinforce my wrist. So now I'm going to take this piece and glue it right here. So here you go, if everything went according to plan, it should work. So I've got my tendons on the back. There's more than one way to do this, guys. You might choose to do this option where you have the holes going through to the back with the tendons, or you might want to design it this way. This one's a little different. It has everything on the same side. In my opinion, this one's a little bit better. It has the tendons on the back of the hand. So it's pretty easy to get it to bend that way. Okay? So there's your robot hand. There's more than one way to do this, so use your brain and do your best to try to design the best robot hand that you can. One thing you can do, this is optional, I've tied a little knot right here, so it's very easy for me to pull my fingers down like when I pull my finger down like that. Okay, there's my robot hand. Give it a try, see if you can do it. So here I've glued rubber bands on the back of the fingers to give my fingers a little bit more spring back.